Hey, what's up? Honestly, it was a really calm day. I'm just gonna go through it because there's not much like big stuff I can announce or big stuff I want to talk about as of this moment. So I'll just go through the day. First off, woke up, went to Duolingo's office for a site visit with the Pitt Computer Science Club. That was really amazing. Just to see what their offices are like. It's very tech building style, if that makes sense. Like people have seen like those day in the life videos. It's not conventional. It's very I guess it's very unique. I think the oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what the our tour guide said. Basically, the office was designed. One special aspect about the office was like it was designed for people on the autism spectrum. So I thought that was really interesting. It's a very cool office. Maybe if more offices do that, I think that would be cool. But yeah, I think like even besides the office, like before I even get to my point, seeing the Duolingo like costumes was really cool because their main headquarters is in Pittsburgh because they are a company founded in Pittsburgh, more specifically Carnegie Mellon. I believe it was the professors at Carnegie Mellon who founded Duolingo. I think that was also the case for Khan Academy, if I'm correct. Don't remember exactly, but anyways, me Khan Academy is different. But anyways, the office was really amazing. I think what I really liked was just hearing from the company and getting an idea of what the company is like. They're very I guess the one thing they're very flexible. They move teams a lot, which is really interesting. Got to talk to some of the team people. I don't want to do a whole spiel on the company. Like if you want to go learn about Duolingo, you can just search them up. But yeah, I think it was really fun. It was really nice. I think that's a company I might want to work at in the future. They have an internship program designed for sophomores going to their junior year. So this fall, I think I'll be looking at that program and see if I can get in by the grace of God. Um, then after that, came back, gave an amazing presentation for my comparative digital privacy class. It was a presentation I'll talk about in the last episode, I believe. It was really good. I think that's something I'm really happy about. It's just doing a bunch of presentations in my lifetime. It just builds that. I guess I don't want to say momentum. It builds the skill. Just to, like even do off the even without prep. Even though I did prep for this one, because I had a bunch of. I stayed up a bit to finish up the presentation for the most part, and then I had some time to practice. I think that's something I have to be doing more. 'Cause when I do like just improv it, I often like don't have the confidence. I think that's what trips me up is that once I don't have confidence for a presentation, I start going much faster. Speaking of that, I think that's what I did for the TED Talk. I didn't prep enough, so just like practicing makes me more comfortable with my material. So just doing that in the future will be really great. Um, Nesby election results came out. Not election results. Nesby appointments for roles came out. I didn't get a role, which is cool in my opinion. Um, I think that's fair. I think there's not much. I think what I really did. I think I botched the interview. I think I went. I think maybe I was like I gave too many stuff, and I didn't go too in depth, or I think one of my biggest flaws in the interview was essentially just like because the question that tripped me up was with all these stuff you're doing, how do you find time or how do you find the balance? I think that's the question that always trips me up. I think that's what tripped me up in the interview. I also think I am going to be a bit busy next year. Nothing too crazy. Um, so I think it's fine. I also think I want next year to be more of a building year, less of you're working in this role doing X, Y, and Z. I think I want to be like, okay, I'm building A, B, C, and just starting from the ground up. So I think that's what it's gonna work for the best. Um, Besides that, for the Sutherland Hall Council, we're having our last meeting this week. Been a great team to work with. Really great learning experiences on all that. So we're having our last meeting. The way I've designed the meeting, or the way I'm designing in my head, is essentially going to be kind of a surprise meeting, just to kind of give my gratitude to all the members of our team, and just give them these gifts. I just designed the gifts in Adobe Illustrator today, so that was amazing. I'm going to try and whisper because one of the members is on my floor. But the way it works is that I'm going to laser collect these tokens, I guess, and it's going to have like each element of from Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra and all that. So fire, air, water, and earth. I think it's popular enough so that people will appreciate the gesture. And it's gonna have their names. So it can be a bit of personalization. You know, obviously I'll probably like write a personalized letter to them, just thanking them personally. And I think what I want to do is make it a fun meeting. It's just like I'll have a slide describing the person, and then we can kind of guess who it is, and then I'll call the person up, give them the gift, and thank them for their work, and just being a great person throughout the year. So that's gonna be really fun. Besides that, the Pitt Computer Science Club had their election. I think it's a really amazing club. The people who are elected are also really amazing, so I think they're going to do a great job. And then yeah, now I'm here. I don't know. I think I feel a bit tired. I've been walking a lot. Maybe that's why, or I ate a lot. So I think what I might do is I might decompress for a bit. I might decompress for a bit, then get on the ground, start running. If that's the saying, I think that's one of my favorite parts about myself as a person. It's just that I don't know sayings. Like I watch so much TV that like I have to say these things like they're what pops out of my head, but then I don't know them properly. So I just like come up with like weird versions of them, kind of Starfire almost. Get on the ground and get running or wherever it is. Yeah, I think what is left to work on now after the comparative digital privacy stuff is done is for my social implications class, and then for my data structures and algorithms class, just work on the projects there. Shouldn't be too difficult. Should be good learning experiences, and then I have exams, and that's really it. I think I don't want to try and occupy this month with doing stuff. I already talked about that, so trying to take it slow and steady, and just making sure I prep for those exams. But yeah, maybe I'll do an exam. I'll probably not. I'm gonna stop this. I was gonna say maybe I'll like, do an exam prep for this. I'm like prepping for like my intro to matrices and the new algebra exam. But I study in very long intervals. So I don't think it'll be best because I barely have storage on my phone. I don't like mess up my study flow. Do just like having to set up the camera and pause the camera and all of that. But besides that, I have nothing else to say. So besides, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.